Hi, welcome to BONITA'S Kitchen and thank you for joining us. I'm excited to bring to you today this quick and easy and very tasty fish noodle casserole. And this is made today, I'm making it with codfish because of course that is the fish here in Newfoundland and Labrador. But you could make it with a fish of choice, I'm going to say. You're only using the fillet part of the fish, cutting chunks. I'll explain all of that as we go. So if this interests you, let's get started.
Always an open door. Bonita's kitchen to yours. Bonita's kitchen.
So now here in front of you is our ingredients. Of course, don't look like a lot, but when put together, you are going to be just loving this meal. All I'm doing here now is cutting this fresh codfish fillets, boneless, skinless, I'll get it out right, into little cubes.
Eventually, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. You cut it into little cubes, or you could cook it whatever way you want to cook it and shred it. But I'm going to show you the way I'm going to do it here today. We're going to use egg noodle and starch from the egg noodle, some breadcrumbs, of course, salt, pepper, onion powder, mixed vegetables, cheese, and I will tell you the rest as we make these beautiful steps to this tasty meal. Hi, Bonita here. If you're looking for ways to support BONITA'S Kitchen channel while shopping on Amazon, don't forget to stop by to our new Amazon storefront to buy some kitchen gadgets or some things for your kitchen. So now, back to our video. So now over here we got our egg noodles already cooked. Just gonna put my cover there, and I just like you said, follow the box of egg noodles, but don't have them overcooked. Have them firm, or dante is the word they would use. El dante, just because we're going to be recooking them in the oven to make this casserole. We're going to be using about 2 tablespoonfuls of butter or margarine, and it could be either hard or soft. It doesn't make no difference, because what we're doing here now is letting this melt to make this delicious sauce. So now while we're waiting for the butter to melt, I'm going to now season about ½ teaspoonful of sea salt over the fish, because I wanted to season it before we add it to this sauce. And I got about ½ teaspoonful of pepper. The sea salt, the remainder, go into with the butter. And I'm using onion powder because that's one of my favorites. A little bit clumpy there today. It's a little damper here today than a normal day, or this could be a normal day, I'm not sure.
We just call it a dampish.
A dampish day, yeah. So anyway, so season up that, and then we're going to add in there 1 grated onion. So I'm hearing that butter now starting to sizzle in there. So pretty much now what we're making is this delicious sauce for our fish noodle casserole. I got 2 tablespoonfuls of flour. Now if you can't use all-purpose flour, you could use a gluten-free flour. What I'm going to say, whatever flour that you can have for your diet. Then I got the starch from the pasta, and I got about a cup, more than a cup there now because I poured it out, but just pour a cup in first into with the butter and the sauce, and make a sauce I should say. Put it in there and let it start to cook and start to thicken a little. Now if you don't like onion, or you can't have onion, you just leave it like it is with onion powder, that's fine. But I like to have that grated onion in there just to, is what Raymond would say, kick this dish up that little bit
Kick
more.
it up a notch.
Right?
Yeah.
So now I'm putting in there, I'm tossing in there about 3/4 of a cup of milk right now. I'm just using a regular 2% milk. I want to continue cooking off that flour and to continue making that creamy sauce. So now, while I'm stirring this sauce, back to the noodles. So when you boil it, put about a quarter of a teaspoonful of sea salt in the water just to season that pot, I always say, because that's the time when you're going to get that in through your noodles. And then after, when you drain it off, keep that cup of water or the starch, and then pour some extra virgin olive oil over it just to keep it from sticking together. Now I'm putting in there 1 cup of shredded cheese, and the cheese I'm using here today is the package of 4 different types of cheese. So you could use all cheddar, you could use mozza, you can use whatever cheese that you enjoy having in a sauce. I'm also going to put in there 1 cup of mixed vegetables. Stir that in. So I hope that I'm making you hungry here today to make this meal. I know I'm making Raymond hungry because this
You
is...
can smell it, you know, just...
Oh, it's nice, isn't it? Yeah. And what we're going to do now, we're going to toss all of that fish cubes in there. Now I got 1 fillet. Might be a little bit more than 1 fillet, but if you want to use 1 or 2, depending on the size of it that you buy in your grocery store or at the market, and it could be cod, it could be whitefish, it could be salmon, it could be whatever fish type you like eating in this sauce. So toss that in there, and now I'll tell you how long to cook it for. So now I got this sauce on a medium heat, stovetop heat, and I'm going to cook it for about 5 minutes or so just to start cooking that fish, because it's going to be baking as well in the oven for another 20 to 30 minutes. So I don't want to overcook it at first. I just want to start the cooking on this sauce and the fish. Now over to our countertop, and I'll tell you what else we're going to need to make for this dish. So now I hope you're following along and you're excited about making this meal, because this is a meal you could prepare any time of the year and your family is going to love it. And I'm sure if it's in the summertime and you want to put it on a foil pan and cook it outside on your barbecue or your grill, that would work too. But right now we're going to make it to put into the oven and then serve it with some fresh homemade bread. So now come in a little closer and I'll tell you the ingredients we're going to make to put over the top of this dish. First off, I'm going to drizzle a little olive oil into my pan here and just put it all around just to grease up that pan. You can do that with butter, you can do that with oil, it doesn't matter. 1 cup of stale shredded breadcrumbs, and usually what I do when my bread starts to stale, I grate it down and put it in the freezer and have it there until I'm ready to make a stuffing, or I need it for dishes like this. Now at the beginning there we add 1 teaspoonful of sea salt, pepper and onion powder, and I took off a pinch to put into this dish. So you only need to use from anywhere from a half a teaspoonful to a full teaspoonful for this old dish in total, or you use what you can for your dietary needs. I got 1 teaspoonful of savory, and you could use summer savory, dried savory, ground savory, it doesn't matter. Pop it into your dish, and a tablespoonful of melted butter. So now all I'm going to do now is just toss those ingredients around in the bowl to evenly incorporate it all together. Now I'm going to reach for my noodles and my sauce with the fish and the mixed vegetables. I can't wait to put this dish together. Toss in there those cooked noodles, and you see when you put that little bit of olive oil in there, extra virgin olive oil or oil of choice, it don't make those noodles stick together, and that's what we want. We want for them to not be all clumping together. Now we're going to toss in there this sauce. Now just look at this sauce and the noodles, and of course that codfish. I mean, you know, you can see yourself wanting this today. And how delicious is it going to be? So I'm just going to toss this together now to have it all equal. So now that's mixed together more than enough. Now I'm going to take this bowl off. It's a ton weight there now. And toss it in to the casserole dish. Now you pick the dish that you want to bake in, or one that you enjoy making a casserole in. I enjoy using this one, and it always is more than enough for myself and Raymond, and if we got company we usually share, of course. Now just smooth that out and I'll show you what else to do. So now at this stage I got to have a little taste, because I want to see, am I happy with the amount of seasonings and all those flavors together. Oh my goodness, yes. I love it. I love it. I know.
No word of the day. Oh my goodness, yes.
And I'm going to drop the spoon. Delicious. Reach for another one so as I can give Raymond a taste, because he's reaching out over there. I know this is not cooked, but we are just wanting to get the taste of it and see all those flavors. And it's lovely. But again, you are welcome, Raymond. Again, you use more if you need it. So we're going to take this dressing, the stuffing, and sprinkle over the top of these noodles, and evenly just put them on there. As you can see, how lovely is that? The smell of that savory too, you're going to love it. And if you don't have access to savory, I'll share a link with you, and if you can't get it there, you could use sage or even thyme. Now let me tell you again what you need to do.
That is delicious.
Isn't it? Now I get stopped in the grocery store many times, and people ask me, what can we do with fish? How many more meals could we make? And of course, here on Bonita's Kitchen, we have got a lot of them. I cannot share them all with you under this one video, but you can access them on our website or here on YouTube. And again, Raymond will share those links with you. But for this here today, this is a quick and easy, and I'm going to say affordable, if you can get a fish that's in season and you only need just one fillet. 350 degrees Fahrenheit is what you're going to be baking it in the oven. In the middle rack, you're going to leave it uncovered, because we're only going to leave it there anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes just to see those bubbles coming up and to have a nice golden brown on the breadcrumbs. So I'll show you what that looks like when it's baked. Our fish noodle casserole is baked. Let's take it out of the oven. It smells absolutely amazing in here. And let me show you what it looks like. Now just look at this fish noodle casserole. Bubbling, golden brown. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to have some, Raymond.
And I can't wait.
Now I'm going to scoop off a little taste. Show you what it looks like. Oh my gosh, just look, Raymond. How delicious. Yum. Just look at those big chunks of cod. Oh my gosh, that fish is going to be too good to eat. I know it is. And I'm going to twist around this casserole here. I know. Let me just get the other one, because that's hot. I'm known to
burn your fingers.
Burn my fingers more than once. And just let you see that there. Not that as much inside to see, but the scooping it out, there it is. This is our delicious fish noodle casserole. Now I'm going to have a taste. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for you guys to make this meal. It's quick and easy, not a lot of work. Of course, the cod is delicious. Drop the fork, delicious, of course. The flavors going in through there. You could taste the seasonings in through, and the savory with that crunch on top. 2 thumbs up, you guys, and I can't wait for you to make it. So now this is it. It's as good as it gets, and I'm so glad that you stopped by here today to check out our new recipe. We're going to leave the recipe for you, and under this video link, As per usual, if you can't find it there, you just send me a message at bonita'skitchen@gmail.com or visit us on our website www.bonita'skitchen.com or pop over to our Facebook page. And we'd like to do a big shout out to our paid members and thanking them for doing so and stopping by and getting an early view of our new recipes each Sunday. Also, we're going to be a big shout out to all of our subscribers over this past 10 years. We thank each and every one of you for staying with our family and enjoying our recipes. And we're also going to thank the new subscribers that's going to subscribe today and onward. 2 thumbs up to all of you, and we so appreciate each and every one of you.
Good job, yes.
So now I'm not going to take any more of your time. I surely know it's precious. On behalf of myself, Raymond, and our team, and from our kitchen to yours,
You have
a wonderful day. And thank you for joining us.
Join us by the sea, a journey in culinary, always an open door. Bonita's Kitchen to yours. Bonita's Kitchen.
And don't forget to join us again on Bonita's Kitchen.